back at halftime, and the Highlands Golden Rams are trailing the Blackhawk Cougars 21-13. The Rams made a comeback in that second quarter and have gotten themselves to within a touchdown. Halftime stats brought to you by a Grand Affair Catering. They provide the pregame meals for the team. You can call them at 724-224-4444, and they're available for any of your catering needs.
I partook today, Mike. Chicken Marsala was delicious.
Ooh.
Thank you, Grand Affair. Interesting first half too, Mike, and close one. First downs, both teams had 10. Rushing, Blackhawk 103, Highlands 44, but passing, Chandler Timmons 126 yards passing. Blackhawk had 92. Total yards, Blackhawk 195, Highlands 170. Highlands converted 3 of 5 first downs, but the big thing for Blackhawk, Mike, they were 4 for 4 on third downs, and they were some killers. Penalties, Blackhawk 2 for 20, Highlands 2 for 15. Turnovers, interesting, 1 apiece, but it was on the same play. They fumbled a punt, we recovered it. Time of possession, Highlands 13:52, Blackhawk 10:08. We've been dominating time of possession, Mike, but again, close game here. Highlands in it here at halftime in the Northwest 8 conference lifter for the Golden Rams, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Some individual stats for you. Chandler Timmons was 8 for 11 for 126 yards. 7 of those to Johnny Christ for 106. 1 to DJ Loveland for 20. That was the touchdown. Brock White, 8 carries, 28 yards. Caleb White, 3 for 8. Logan Kalier was 2 for 4 for 92 yards. Of course, one of those was the 81-yard touchdown pass to Marquez Watson Trent. 9 carries, 36 yards. The Rams have held him in check. Josh Butcher, 4 carries for 40 yards. That's been the big ground gainer for the Cougars. So the Rams will get the ball to start the second half. And Bollinger puts it in the air, and it's coming down to Caleb White at the 8-yard line. 20.
Finds a crease.
Oh, it's Isaiah Coleman up over the 30 to the 31-yard line. 7, not 2.
How'd you miss all 5 foot 1 of them?
I can't answer that. First down, Highlands at good field position, though, at the 31-yard line.
And again, Mike, let's see if Chandler Timmons can pick up where he left off, completing his first 8 passes.
They have a $450 50-50 drawing.
Pales in comparison.
Haven't ours been $700?
$750.
First, come to a Highlands game next week against Knock and get in on the 50-50. It might get over 1,000 with Knock coming in.
Yeah, Mike, Knock's coming in undefeated, too.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Oh, yes, we do.
Here's the give to Brock White off the right side.
Late penalty flag.
The flag comes in late as White gets it up to the 38-yard line. But let's see what the flag is. It's behind the play.
Guess what?
Darren Tatalo, our referee.
Personal foul.
Personal foul,
hands to the face call against the Rams. That'll wipe that run out.
Man.
We've lost a good 10 degrees since we started. It was 75 when we started. It's like 65 now, and we got a nice breeze coming in out of the north.
Again, Mike, nice game wiped out by penalty. Just kills you. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Might be 15, personal foul. It is.
Yeah, thought so.
16-yard line, first down and 20.
That hurts.
Not a good way to start the second half.
First and 25. Receivers all over the field for the Rams now.
Johnny has his hands there. Easy to see when he has his hands there. Mike
Looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Play clock down at 10 seconds. They got to go here, Mike.
That would be advised.
Reminds the old confusion days, Mike. We look confused. Let's see if we can complete
Timmons.
it. He has
Got some
time.
happy
Now he has
feet.
to bring
Now
it
he's
down.
got to run it. Gets out to the right.
Oh, there should be a personal foul there.
Out of bounds. Well out of bounds. Watson Trent says, don't do that over here. And Timmons is brought down. We'll see where they put it.
On the play by number 23, Marquez Watson.
At the 14, that'll be a sack.
Loss of 1, second down and 26 from the 14. Later loss of 2, second and
Mike, you mentioned Knock undefeated. They're killing Beaver at halftime.
timeout.
Highlands has to call an early timeout.
Timeout already.
Yep.
their first time out of the second half, and they did. They came out confused there. Timmins, so what, did you get a score on that knock game? But it was enough, huh?
It was enough. The term was killing.
Let's talk about Planet Fitness, Dean. The Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights, your home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a unique setting where everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. Do you have any Planet Fitness stories for the week, sir?
Well, Mike, pizza day is Monday.
Monday, right?
I know that. I circled that on my calendar. I'll be there.
Because there wasn't this week because it was a holiday, right? Because
yes.
First Monday of every month you can do that. Here's what you want to remember. Tara and her crew are going to take care of you. They're open and staffed 24/7. You can work out on your own schedule. They have classes. They'll help you meet your fitness goals. Small classes, certified trainers, and that's the most important thing. You'll get individualized training if you request it.
I went to the hydro massage last week, and it was occupied by Steve and Amy Meaner, so I had to go to the chair massage and wait my turn. By the way, halftime, knock 35, Beaver 7. Is that enough?
Okay, that's enough. Timmins back. Looks. Throws it behind yep. Caleb White. And it's incomplete. Remember, membership's available for as low as $10 a month. So stop in today. Say hi to Tara. Tell her Mike and Mike sent you. Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza. Stop in today.
Saw a couple new members this week, Mike, and one thing I want to also point out, I never have to wait for a machine. Unless it's a hydro massage and the Meaners are there. We got two.
Third down, 27. Second half has not gotten off to the start the Rams would have liked. Timmins is back, and here they come. Steps up. Going to run forward, protect the ball. He does.
Late hit. Come on.
Put on late there by
here comes the flag at
59, Andrew Cully, and they're going to get that one.
Can't roll up on it like
now,
that, Mike.
It's a personal foul, and I believe that is an automatic first down in high school. So let's see what they call here.
I think you're right, Mike.
Dead ball, personal foul against Blackhawk.
How many Chandler get on that one, Mike?
Well, let's see. He is at the 23, so he got 9 yards on the gain.
15 yards from the end of the run.
We'll see. There's always confusion on whether these are automatic first downs or not.
There's not too many that are automatic. We know that.
Fourth down. It's amazing. You would figure a personal foul would be automatic.
The spot of the foul makes it 4th down and 4.
At the 38, it's 4th and 4. I was always under the impression that the personal foul variety was the only one that was an automatic first down, but it is not.
They're going for this, Mike?
And the Rams are going to go for it.
Wow, this is gutsy, huh?
Try to draw him offside.
He did jump, yes.
I believe I had that.
Yep.
So the Rams get a break on 2 penalties against Blackhawk, and they get the first down.
5 yards on the penalty.
How about that? That worked out real well for the Golden Rams, Mike. Back-to-back penalties for Blackhawk.
So it's first down Highlands at the 43. Boy, things have really started off well for the Rams here in the second half. 10:45 left third quarter. They trail at 21-13.
And Chandler Timmins.
And both of these teams are looking for their first win, and Blackhawk having some of the same problems the Rams are. Caleb White on scissors, but they're waiting. There are 5, 6, 7 green jerseys on top of Caleb as he gets it back to the 41-yard line. That's a loss of 2.
I mentioned Mike Chandler Timmins started out 8 for 8. He's 0 for 5 on the last 3, unfortunately. So got to get the mojo going again for him. And again, if you're just joining us, Johnny Christ has caught 8 balls here in the first half, playing that H-back position.
2nd and 12. Timmins, short drop over the middle. It's behind White, but he
first down.
Hauls it in on a nice play, grabbing it on his hip. He's going to be short of the first down at the 48 of Blackhawk. It's going to be 3rd down at about a half a yard.
I thought he might have got a generous spot that time, but he didn't.
3rd down and a yard. And the give up the middle, and the Rams are going to get the yardage as Brock White leans ahead inside the Blackhawk 45 and down to the 44-yard line. Watson Trent was down there along with 54. Cale Davidson, the senior defensive tackle. It's the first time we've called his name tonight. But that's a first down, Highlands. They're second of this second half.
So Highlands comes out answering here in the second half. Trailing 21-13. Drive looked like we would stall out, but Blackhawk this time's cooperated with us.
First and 10 on the Cougars 44. Quickly they give it to White. Head down inside the 40 and down to the 39. Five more. James Darno makes the stop.
9 carries now, 36 yards for Brock. They've been hard-earned yards, too.
And sledding has been tough. Second down and a long 5. Rams down a score and a 2-point conversion.
And they will be going for the 2-point conversion if they can knock it in.
Now, you would figure, we talk about chasing points, but they having kicker issues right now. You probably just do it. Timmons is back.
Has time.
Going to throw it deep down the sideline. Oh, my goodness, the flag is down. DJ Loveland was being harassed by Marco Borello, the senior cornerback, but that's going to be a 15-yard penalty for pass interference and another Highlands first down.
And again, Blackhawk, Mike, they're doing the smart thing. They're getting beat. They'd rather take the 15 than give up the 50.
That's a second one of those they've taken. I have them for 55 now.
That's what I have too. 5 for 55. Highland 3 for 30. But on the move.
First down, Rams at the Cougars 25. A 14-yard penalty.
That's good enough for a Highlands first down.
It's 15, but they mark 14. Brock White is the sidecar. And Timmons is back. Timmons is going to throw the takeoff, and it's going to be too far for DJ. Again, Borello had the coverage. It'll be second and 10.
DJ had a step. A little more air on that one, Mike.
Highlands driving for the possible tying score here in the third period. 8:18 to go. The Rams have had the ball the entire second half. You had that 8:18 onto the 13-plus in the first quarter. They have doubled the Cougars in time of possession here. Looks like a draw play, second and 10. And there we go to White. Dances his way through inside the 25 and down to the 23-yard line. Josh Butcher is down there to make the stop on Brock. A short gain will give him 2, and it's 3rd and 8.
Been tough sledding inside, that's for sure.
Trying to make it a little easier, third down conversion there with the run on that play. And
our new white uniforms, Mike, with the gold numbers, the darker got, the harder it seems to pick them up.
Yeah, they're difficult to see.
At least they're not white on white like we had the first week with Plum.
Yeah, that was awful. 3rd and 8. Timmons has protection. Fires at the Kreis. Kreis breaks one tackle, but is brought down at the 19-yard line as Tyler Feddison was the man that brought him down. It'll be a gain of about 4 and bring up 4th and 4 for the Rams. And they'll go for this.
No doubt about that. Be nice if we can pull them off your side this time, Mike.
4th down and 5.
Yeah, it's close. 4th and a very long 4. I think offside would be first down. He tried. It didn't work, so now he'll look for instructions. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Remember, Highlands has already used a timeout here.
7, 5. I get away, Mike.
Timmons is back. Sprints out to the right. Being chased.
He's got to get rid of it.
Floats it. Intercepted and dropped. That was a good job. If he did that on purpose, Borello, I think he did. I think he knocked it down. Smart move because they'll get better field position. It's an incomplete pass, and the ball goes over on downs.
Seems like they rolled out Mike into that rush coming instead of staying into the pocket that time. Johnny was looking like, do you want me to call a timeout? That was an important play. Defense has not held once tonight, Mike. They have to do it now. It's time to stand up and play some defense.
An 11-play, 46-yard drive, and the Rams come up empty.
You had those numbers in the pregame, how the defense has been doing better this year. Well, they have to answer now.
First down from the 20, and the inside give is to Butcher, the fullback, number 38. He gets up to the 22-yard line. Joaquin was in there.
Max Weston also there on the tackle.
Max makes his fourth tackle. He assisted on that one.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
2nd and 7 for the Cougars. Butcher was their leading ground gainer in this game. He's got 43 yards. Watson Trent has 36. Of course, Watson Trent has an 81-yard touchdown catch.
That was a big one.
Straight T formation. Watson Trent again through a crack up over the 25, skips out of a tackle 30, and he's going to have a first down out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Mike, he has that escapability getting through that first tackle, and Joachim has to bring him down. But again, first guy's not bringing him down, making Joachim back in the secondary have to bring him down, but that's the first down.
13-yard gain for Watson Trent.
1st and 10 from the 36.
Clock winds to 6:15. Man,
Nothing doing that
but
time.
nothing there as Saunders was waiting. I'm sorry, Nelson.
Jeremiah Nelson brought him down after a short game.
Grattieri with the carry.
Caught no gain. 2nd and 10.
Jeremiah and Chiron Long lead us with 5 tackles each. But again, we've yet to hold them out of the end zone.
2nd down and 10.
Now would be a good time to start.
How about a turnover?
Even better. Here comes guessing.
Trent on the Rams are there on a blitz. Was that Holly? No, it was Max Weston and
Saunders.
And Saunders was flat out that time, yeah.
You know, he's just guessing a hole every time, Mike, and when he guesses right, he is disruptive. That time he did guess right. And that's going to set up a third and 7. Again, they have not missed on a 3rd down yet. I would not blitz him this time, though. Every time we've seen a blitz, they should
Rams could use a sack. How about this? They've only thrown the ball 4 times, completed 2 of them. Rams had 2 sacks in week 1. They haven't had 1 since. Now would be a great time.
Yep. That big 81-yarder. Here comes Saunders again. He's
blitzing in motion, man. Kalier's back. He's in trouble, and he throws it into the ground.
There you go. The Golden Rams step up on defense, Mike.
Well, the Rams got good pressure that time up front, and Kalier had to throw it into the ground. It's 4th down, and the Rams will get the ball. Down by 8. 4:51 left, 3rd quarter.
And all Frankie Girardi asked for on his birthday was a Highlands victory, Mike. So let's see if we can help him out.
Ray Canale on to punt.
Now they're quickly running a man off the field. Was on there late.
Wind in his face.
And Canale kicks it. It's a high one. It's going to hit. The Rams need to watch out. Oh, it hit the Ram right in the back. The Rams got to get the ball. Oh, my. Chiron Long had it right in his hands.
I think it hit the Blackhawk kid.
No, it didn't. It hit the Highlands player right in the back. Chiron Long had it in his hands, and he dropped it to the ground rather than catching it. Now they're discussing.
I need to see that again.
They're still battling at the bottom of the pile.
If it hit the Blackhawk kid, the ball would be dead, right?
Right.
Okay.
It didn't. It hit the Highlands player right in the back.
Yeah, let's see.
And now the officials aren't sure. I don't know if we know who's come out from the bottom of the pile yet.
Julie's on it looking. Blackhawks in there.
The officials don't. The Blackhawks trying to buy it.
They owe us one from last week, Mike. Let's put it that way. They owe us one from last week.
Guess what?
DJ Loveland
has the football.
That's right.
So it doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't. I still think it hit the kid from Blackhawk.
It's Highlands ball.
And we move on to further action.
At the 36-yard line.
Would that be a fumble recovery? Yep, let's give him a fumble recovery.
Now here's the thing. Blackhawks trying to get this. You see this. The players are trying to buy this call, but if DJ ended up with the ball, it doesn't matter who would touch first.
They keep waving their way, but you're right. DJ had the ball.
If he got up out of the pile, it's Highlands' ball. He got up. Now, how can everybody argue that? He came out of there and handed the ball to the official.
Highlands recovers the muff punt. They take over 1st and 10 from their 36.
By the way, we run into a lot of PA guys. The guy here is very good.
Yeah, he is.
He's very, very good. Very sharp and not overbearing. He does a terrific job. This is a nice place up here. They treat you well.
Oh, yeah. Bed is good.
Bed is good. The food here is always
meatball hoagies and pepperoni bread.
I was here in 1998, and Boom Boom and I ate pasta fagioli.
I think I had that myself.
First down at the 36. Uh-oh, fumble. Now the Cougars have it. Trouble with the exchange between White and Timmons, and Blackhawk has it at the 33.
Timmons is still down there fighting for it.
Yeah, Timmons says he has. Timmons is down there with the ball. But Blackhawk has it this time. It's 54, Cale Davidson.
Blackhawk takes over.
Snake pit or shooting ourselves in the foot? Julie just said, oh my goodness.
That has nothing to do with snake pit.
Yeah, now it's shooting yourself in the foot, either or. Well, we talked about the defense responding the first time, Mike. They have to definitely respond here now. They can't give up any points.
You get a break, what might have been a break, you got the ball back and you turn it right back over.
And to the ground they go in a hurry.
This is Gritteri. Off the left side, inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line.
Loveland makes the stop, but not until he picks up 7.
Here's 6. Second down and 4 from the 27.
And you see the story. Second down, 4. And now they give it to Butcher with a flag down. Butcher inside the 25. Gets apparently enough for the first down, but the marker would indicate this might be against the Cougars for holding. It is.
Hildenbrand on a stop, but again, that's going to be nullified by the penalty. So our friends with striped shirts, Mike, are catching up. They were a little negligent in the first half, only 3 penalties now. 6 on Blackhawk, 3 on Highlands, total of 9. Last week they threw 19.
2nd and 14.
The one guy came with his arm in a sling.
Ball back at the 36-yard line.
Down and 13. From the 36.
21-13, Blackhawk leads it. Jump offside and give him 5 back as Jeremiah Nelson was across.
Offside is Highlands, 5 yards. Second down and 8 from the 31. Halftime score, Thomas Jefferson 7, Bell Vernon 7.
Talk about TJ. Bell Vernon tied at 7 at halftime.
And that's at Thomas Jefferson, where they basically own the place.
Lovely Jefferson Township. There used to be a mall there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, don't do it again.
Nearly jumped again. The turn to give. This is Butcher. Butcher spins, turns to the 21-yard line before he's finally brought down by Holly. But that's Blackhawk 1st and 10.
Gain of 10. That's good enough for a Blackhawk Cougar. First down.
Holly and White again on a tackle, Mike, but not until he makes the first down.
10-yard pickup. So they're spreading the running around here. Gritteri, Butcher.
42, Beaver 7.
42-7 Knockmeat leads Beaver in the 3rd.
They will be coming undefeated, and they're picking up win 300 tonight, Mike.
Straight T formation, 2 tight ends, Watson Trent. As Saunders hanging on for dear life, and he drags him inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And Joaquin Roman.
Roman also on a stop.
2nd and 7.
Near 4.
Mike, knock 300 to win, like Wash High, Washington High School. They're going for number 700 tonight.
Wow.
That's impressive, huh?
That's way up on the list. turn to give.
Not this time.
Nope.
Griteri on the carry.
Griteri carries it, but the Rams are waiting for him.
Kyron Long.
I see Joaquin Roman, Kyron Long. He gets it down to the 15. It's a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 from the 15.
2:20 to go here in the third quarter.
Now, last week in the fourth quarter, Blackhawk was down in knock territory inside the 20 twice. Once they lined up for a field goal, took a delay of game penalty, then went for it on 4th down and didn't make it. Then they had a 4th and 1 at the 9 and didn't make it. So they've had some problems down here.
Red zone. Let's stop them.
Watson Trent tries to sprint, but the Rams are waiting again. Kyron Long again, and Jeremiah Saunders. It's 4th down. It's 4th and 1. Deja vu all over again for Zach Hayward.
Down and 1 from the 12.
You know they're going to go for this one, I would imagine, right?
4th and a long one.
Beaver Falls 0.
Yeah, I can't imagine that they try a field goal since they were having all kinds of trouble, although they seem to have fixed that. Andrew Bollinger's on the mark this week.
3 for 3. An extra point.
So here we go. A big, big 4th down for Highlands.
Defense has to rise right now, Mike. Everybody guessing.
Your long count, and now
timeout.
Blackhawks going to call time. They tried to draw him offside, so the Cougars are going to talk about this. Their first time out of the second half.
And the Golden Rams didn't bite on that one. Many companies give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide backs up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher agency want to make insuring your teen driver a stress-free experience. Make sure to ask them about Nationwide's young driver discounts. When you compare, nobody, and I mean nobody, beats the Boucher's rates for young drivers. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, today at 724-224-4300 and get the coverage that's right for you and your family. They have evenings and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, the 8K Valley, the Bouchers, and Nationwide are on your side, and there won't be any pesky ostriches bothering you, Mike.
No, we don't want any of that. 1:10 left, third quarter. Remember, stay tuned after the third quarter because it'll be A and B trivia time.
Down by the concession stands. For the Blackhawk Memorial Wall.
And it's another numbers question, Mike. I'm going to give you if you're within 3 tonight.
So here we go. 2 tight ends, straight T formation. Logan Kale, you're the quarterback.
We don't want them to get 3 yards here.
The turn, the give. It's Butcher. He's got a first down at the 10-yard line. He's going to get inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal, Blackhawk.
New life.
Tackled by number 10, DJ Loveland.
Now we have a whistle and we have an official's timeout. Somebody's down for the Cougars.
Also for the Golden Rams, Mike.
Butcher is down for Blackhawk. So they're going to, looks like it might be a cramp.
I think, is that Brock White down there holding his shoulder?
It could very well be.
Or jocking. Can't tell with the numbers, Mike.
Well, let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the 1st and goal for Blackhawk right after this.
Isaiah Coleman.
It was Brandon Jochimdean that was working on his shoulder.
Isaiah Coleman going to go to free safety now, Mike. All 5'1" of them.
The ball's at the 9, 1st and goal. Now they spread it out this time. I formation. Ranza in motion. And Watson Trent gets the call through the middle. And he keeps those legs churning as he gets to the 5-yard line. He'll give him the 4.
Watson Trent on the carry.
And Isaiah was in there to
down
make
at
the
the bottom of the pile with White. Caleb White.
2nd and goal from the 4.
2nd and goal for Blackhawk. I got Watson Trent at 64 yards on the ground now. He had a big week last week. He also scored what looked like it was going to be a touchdown, but they grabbed him by a horse collar, threw him down. He fumbled the ball into the end zone, and Knock recovered it, and they never called a penalty.
It'll be the last play of the quarter, it looks like, Mike. There he goes.
Watson Trent again. Keeps the legs moving. Gets to the goal line and in for a Blackhawk touchdown.
He's a tough customer, Mike. That first wall doesn't stop him. He goes in and scores, makes it 27-13. And we got fireworks, Mike. They waited until it got dark.
They did. Yeah. And the Cougars put a big touchdown there. And they convert that fumble. And once again, Highlands mistakes coming back to bite them.
Andrew
So it's a 4-yard touchdown for Watson Trent.
He carried it 29 times last week, Mike. How many did he have tonight?
Andrew Bollinger's kick is on its way, and it is good.
Not as many tonight. They kind of spread the wealth.
15 carries tonight for 68 yards. And the Cougars extend that lead. They now lead at 28-13.
Hard-earned yards, too.
And there you see the scoreboard here at Blackhawk, and a gorgeous night. It's gotten a little chilly, but it's football weather. It's still early September. It's still summer.
We all got to put our jackets on tonight.
That's for sure. Did you find any money in yours? I didn't find any in mine.
No, I found a note.
Did you remember to do what it said?
I did.
When was the last time you had that on?
Basketball season.
Okay.
Information must be received no later than November 30th and are available for download.
I have a nice jacket for basketball, but it's a little bit too thick for you.
TFOA website, www.tfoa.org.
Not cold enough for it. 13 seconds left of the third quarter. The Rams need to score here.
Caleb White and Isaiah Coleman deep.
Here's the kickoff. This is Isaiah Coleman at the 8-yard line. 10, 15, 20, 25, and up to the 30-yard line. And Matt Ranza hanging on down below to bring him down. 7 seconds left of the quarter.
Isaiah Coleman on the return, tackled by Eric Davis.
So the Golden Rams have to go to work, Mike. Score here. Again, defense has to hold. Couldn't do it last time.
29, first and 10.
First and 10 for Highlands at their 29. 28-13, Blackhawk in the lead.
Good news, we finally got points on the board on the offensive side.
Holly and Caleb White to the near side of the field. Timmons is back. Timmons is hit. He fumbles. And he falls on it at the 23-yard line. The sack fumble by Andrew Cully, nearly the recovery, but Chandler was on top of it.
He was so intent on making a sack, he didn't realize the ball was on the ground.
And then Cully goes down. Looks like he might have a cramp. That's going to end the third quarter here at Blackhawk. As Timmons is sacked for the 4th time tonight. Third quarter is over. Blackhawk leads it 28-13. Trivia time is A&B Pizza time. Call 724-224-5311 to order your A&B Pizza now.
All right, Mike, you got to listen to the question very carefully, okay, because the details lie in the question. How many WPL coaches are in their first year at their new school? Did you get that?
We want not necessarily first-time coaches.
Correct.
But you're looking for coaches who are, this is their first season where they are now.
I'll give you an example. West Allegheny lost their outstanding coach to Mount Lebanon.
Bob Palko's at Mount Lebanon, right? Mike Smianik is at Seton LaSalle.
There's
That's his first year.
There's 2. If you're within 3, you're a winner.
Wow, that's, how many schools do we have? 100 some?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 16.
The answer, you were close, is 22. But I'm going to give you a bonus for the pineapple on the pizza at A&B, okay?
Okay.
We have 2 new coaches in our conference. Can you name them?
Sure.
For the pineapple.
For the pineapple, we have Brandon Mowry at Knock.
That is 1.
And we have...
For that big, juicy pineapple.
For the big, juicy pineapple, we have Don Phillips at Ambridge.
That is correct, sir. So even though you didn't get the main question right, you got the pineapple question right. So we'll give you a pineapple on your pizza at A&B Pizza. Just ask, tell Mike and Mike sent you.
Serving the AK Valley since 1958. That's A&B Pizza, 2418 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Call 724-224-5311. Tell them Mike and Mike sent you and that we got the question right, and they'll give you a free pineapple. 2nd and 16. Timmons throws it over the middle, incomplete.
Intercepted.
Caleb White, the intended receiver.
We met with Pat this year. Remember, that was our first question. Do they actually have pineapple? And the answer is yes.
Absolutely. Well, I like the Hawaiian type pizza, pineapple and ham.
Yeah, that's very good. Yep. Canadian bacon, even better.
Even better. Canadian bacon. It's ham.
It's fancy. It's He's from Canada, you know.
3rd and 16 for the Rams now. I think their chances in this game may ride on this play. Timmons pumps.
Nice.
Going to throw it to the near sideline, and it's incomplete. Too tall for the intended receiver, DJ Loveland.
16.
And then it's 4th down. Rams haven't punted yet, I don't believe.
Canadian pigs don't say oink, they say oi.
They say oink, A. 4th down, 16.
And they're going to have to punt it this time. Johnny Christ, first punt of the evening, Mike.
Back to punt for Highlands.
It is.
Number 26,
Johnny averaging 37.9. Those are...
He had a, 61-yarder last
That's
week?
lofty numbers.
Yep.
56.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, they snapped it over his head. Johnny's going to have to go back into the end zone and take the safety smartly. Now, Johnny's been taught well, because if you try to punt that, probably only bad things can happen. No, that hurts.
Yeah, it sure does, Mike. Makes it 30-13 now.
44 remaining
And
in the game. Blackhawk 30.
one of our injuries tonight, Mike, was Justin Corelli. He did an outstanding job last week at snapping the ball, and he's unavailable. He had a concussion. He was walking around all week with sunglasses on, Mike, even in the evening, so that's pretty serious. And can't have him out there. And unfortunately for the Golden Rams, his presence was felt on that snap.
So it's 30-13 now. And of course, we always feel the need to remind you that the great Chuck Noll always said, a safety should always be a 9-point play. It's going to be up to the Rams to make that not happen.
Yeah, because I have to kick now from the 20. Good news, it won't have to be snapped up.
It's a free kick. Free kick, you can do what you want. You can put it on a tee, you can punt it. Free kick is the same. This is the same as when you kick off after a touchdown. It's just you do it from the 20. So the Cougars now have, well, they kind of got a 9-point play because they scored a touchdown and then got the safety on the next series, 30-13.
And again, the Golden Rams trailing 21-13 halftime, had the ball to start the second half. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert.
Another long drive, but they couldn't do anything with it. They got it for 11 plays and turned it over on downs. And got as far as the Blackhawk 23.
Johnny is going to punt.
Going to punt it. And he does. Kicked it off his ankle, I think. Right in the bucket. He kicked it right in the garbage can.
I hope really got that one.
Unbelievable.
Do we get extra points for that, Mike?
No, but...
And it was a penalty mark. You know why, Mike? He ran out to the 25 to kick it.
No, because he kicked it out of bounds.
But I'm saying on the original kick, it was at the 25 when he finally kicked it.
No, it's a kick out of bounds. It's the same as a kickoff, as I said before. So now Blackhawk will get the choice. They can have it. They can take it where it went out of bounds, and I got a feeling they will.
And these guys had 20 minutes to discuss it, Mike. They did the same thing last week.
Oh, yeah.
I talked to Tom Stabile, former NFL referee. Guess what they're doing down there this year, Mike? They have little communication devices in their ears. They're talking to each other.
Oh, yeah, that seems to be the new thing. So the kick out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and Blackhawk will just take it there. But Johnny kicked it right in the garbage can. When I covered the Steelers, they had this drill in training camp where the quarterbacks would try to throw it into a garbage can.
So Johnny did not kick the bucket. He kicked it into the
can, right.
Uh-oh.
Now they're going to Kaler to the right. 30, 25, 20, and dragged down on a touchdown-saving tackle by Brock White at the 17-yard line.
They got the kick out block, Mike, and again, Collier took advantage of it. Whistles all over the place. What do we got here?
Officials timeout. We have a Cougar down over there. It's a shoe issue. Nope, it's another cramp.
The cramp fest is back.
It is.
It was warm this afternoon.
It really was.
Not this evening.
So anyway, I can finish my story. So here's who the Steelers had. The Steelers quarterbacks at the time were Cordell Stewart, Mike Tomczak, and the third stringer was T. Martin. Do you remember him from Tennessee?
Yeah, sure.
The only one of them that could actually throw it from any distance into the can
T. Martin.
was T. Martin.
I believe it, yep.
Was T. Martin. And now he's an offensive coach in college.
Mike, we're in week 2, but actually it's week 3. How many teams started off 2-0 this year? Do you know?
Wow, I have no idea. I'd say
Not half.
40, 45.
29.
Okay.
Big surprise, though. Guess who started off undefeated? You're not going to believe this.
At least I didn't cost anybody pineapple with that answer.
Bill Cowher's alma mater.
Carleton.
2-0. Big surprise. Their new coach, Rick, let me get this right, Picknicky.
First down, Cougars at the 17. And the give is to Gratteri. I'm sorry, that was Butcher 38.
Saunders in on the tackle, along with
Give it down
Weston.
to the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Max Weston, 6 tackles in his return here tonight. Says they have a new attitude at Carleton, and they plan on making the playoffs this year.
Well, Blackhawk trying to become, in the 7 games that have been played between these two teams, trying to become the first home team to ever win a game in this series, which is the most incredible thing I've ever heard of. The first 6 games, the road team won every time. But I did see Blackhawk win a game at home. I'll tell you about that in a minute. It was unfortunate. This is Gratteri. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Big 50, Jeremiah Nelson in there. Third down and 7. That would have been in 1998. I did Burrell Blackhawk in a playoff game up here. And Blackhawk won 26-0. It still frosts Tom Henderson to this day. That same night, Highlands was at home at the Nick. And they beat West Allegheny 21-11, and that was the only game that Tyler Palco, a playoff game, he ever lost.
And I did that one, I remember. Mike, it was interesting. Joe Hamilton was up here at halftime, and he looks great, doesn't he?
He does. Boom Boom and I were here. We partook in the food at halftime, I remember. That was something. So Blackhawk's going to call time here at 9:53 in a 30-13 game. Well, B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, has been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for nearly 50 years. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms and trophies, plaques, any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon, so remember to stop in or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all, B&J Sports.
South Fayette 30, Blackhawk 13. That juggernaut continues. And Bobby Mills is associated with the Yankees, Mike. What are they going to do this year? What do you think?
Central Valley 14.
I don't think they have enough pitching.
That's the question, yep. Is anybody coming back? Is CeCe coming back?
Yeah, CeCe's coming back, but he wouldn't probably be one of the guys who would start in the playoffs. They're going to go Paxton, Tanaka. I don't know if they can throw half. They can't throw half. They'll go Herman. That'll be those 3. They may use an opener in the 4th game. Now they have...
That's a lateral.
Yeah, Carson Davidson in the quarterback. Throws it to Marcus Trent. Tries to cut back to the right. Pinballs it down inside the 10, and he's close to the first down.
You got lit up that time by Nelson and Roman. You don't want to be in the middle of that sandwich.
Carson Davidson threw that pass. I think it might have been Kellier who had the cramp on the play before, and that's why they called the timeout. The gain is down to the 9.
Gain of 5 makes it 4th down and 2.
So that's rushing yards, right?
I called it a pass, but you can have it whichever way you want it, I guess.
You'll be getting a call in the morning asking 2 questions: rushing, passing, right? Yardage for the other team. They're going to try the field goal, Mike.
Andrew Bollinger is on to try it. Ran to the holder. Kick is on its way, and it is wide right.
All right, we dodged the bullet there, Mike. On the other side of the coin, we talk about 2-0 teams. How many teams started off 0-2? These 2 teams included.
Good question.
Well, 29 were undefeated.
Okay, I'm going to say more than that. I'm going to say 32.
Mike, 33. That's pretty darn good.
Because you know what?
They're out of pineapple.
There are always more
today.
bad teams than there are good teams.
Well,
they're out of pineapple.
The biggest surprise, though, is Clareton 0-2.
And things have gotten a little sideways for them recently, huh?
Well, they scheduled up to. They had McGuffey and Aliquippa. Aliquippa's always tough.
First down, Highlands on their 20, trailing it 30-13.
Takes over 1st and 10 from their own.
All right, let's see if we can get Chandler some time here, Mike.
Short drop, fires. Here's the hook and ladder, and it's pulled in down the sideline by Brock White, 50, 45, and all the way down to the Blackhawk 38-yard line.
All right, score this for us at home, Michael.
Oh, how long would you say the pass was?
Let's give him.
That's a gain of 40.
And who did he throw it to? Did he throw it to Holly? It was at Holly?
That's a Highlands first down.
I believe it was, yes.
1st and 10.
So Hawley gets it.
38.
Let's say 8 yards.
8 yards.
To the 28.
All right.
And he will go 22 and 12 is 34.
34.
Quarter score
For White.
42. Highlands 6.
Give him 72 now on 11 carries then.
From the 38, it's 1st and 10. And Timmons throws it to Christ, and he can't quite get there.
Timmons' pass is incomplete.
Johnny made the dive, but he couldn't hold on to it.
2nd and 10 from the 38.
Well, you asked for it, Mike. You got it. The old hook and lateral.
End of third quarter, Pine Richmond 31, Moon 9. Final score, Knock 42, Beaver 7.
42-7, Knock wins.
They come in undefeated at the Golden Ram Stadium next week. Chandler Timmons now 158 yards passing.
Chandler comes over to the sideline for instructions.
Reminds me of the old Jeff Sinclair days. Remember, Mike, he put 10 miles on running
He
back
did.
and forth? Every play.
Too bad they didn't count steps back then.
Yeah.
Timmons throws it
Complete.
and it's complete, and diving down to the inside to 35
Pass is complete to DJ
and
Loveland.
down to the 31-yard line is DJ Loveland.
Marco Borello on the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Rams.
Gain of 7. 3rd and 3 from the 31.
165.
Score to Brighton 38, Elwood City 0.
Clock winds to 8 minutes, 4th quarter. Timmons back, looking over the middle.
Guess
Complete.
who? Johnny.
Christ has it. First down at the Blackhawk 25-yard line.
Says, here's Johnny working football,
Number
Mike.
26, Johnny Christ.
Sure.
How many are you going to give him on that one?
Tackled by Ryan Heckathorn.
That's a 6-yard gain.
171 now.
7. That's good enough for a Highlands first down. 1st and 10.
Drew Carpet, our new AD, was up here at halftime, Mike. We're going to have him on and talk to him. He was
116 yards, by the way, for Johnny receiving.
we were regaling him with basketball
Brock
stories.
White on the carry.
White on the jet sweep action. Gets it inside the 20. It's about a 5-yard pickup.
Gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 from the 19.
77 now for Brock on 12 carries.
Brock got some nice gainage on that hook and ladder. 2nd and 5 for Highlands at the Blackhawk 20. Timmons back, looks.
Has some time.
He's going to throw it to the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Johnny went up and battled for that one, Mike.
Double coverage on Christ that time by Ryan Heckathorn and James Darno. They put a couple tall guys on him and
he almost came out of there with it.
battled it away from him. 3rd and 5 now. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 7:03 to go. (30-13). Well, that safety really hurts right now.
Sure does. Makes it 3 scores, Mike.
Timmons sprints right. He's going to carry it.
It'll be
Close to the first down, and now the Blackhawk defenders throw him back. He got it as far as the 17-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Blake Peterson on the tackle.
So the Rams will have another chance on 4th down here. Chandler's been sacked 4 times tonight.
From the 16.
That was a positive gain. 4th and 2.5.
Hell, they have to go for it there, Mike.
Now they're going to run it to White.
And
White squirts through there, battles ahead. I don't think he made it. I think he needed to get it inside the 15, and I don't think he got there. It looked like there was a hole.
Well, I see the referee on the far side, Mike. He's marking right at the 15. He's pointing to it, too, so.
He's outside. He's not right at the 15, though.
Look at the guy on the far side, yeah.
And they don't even need to measure. So the Rams stopped on downs again.
1st and 10 from their own 15.
And we'll see who the Cougars bring out to play quarterback here.
Mike read an interesting article on participation. Pennsylvania, 10th year in a row, decreasing numbers in high school football. Nationwide, 106,000 fewer players than 10 years ago. 75,000 less in the last 3 years. But still number one in sports. 1 million kids play football in the United States.
Logan Kellier is back out there at quarterback. And the give is to Butcher. 2 hands on the football, up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Getting up slowly for the Rams is Jeremiah Saunders.
Kerr on the stop. Pirates getting his first action, Mike. He's recovering from a broken hand.
Good to see him out there.
So number one participation sport is football. What's number 2?
I would have to say soccer.
Not even in the top 3.
Really?
I was surprised by that myself.
Basketball?
Basketball's number 3, 545,000.
Now Butcher again. Dances through there. Up over the 25 to the 28-yard line. That's a first down for the Cougars.
Kerr again.
What would be 2 then? That's an interesting question. I could say baseball, but I don't think it would be baseball.
That's a Blackhawk Cougar. First down.
Give me a season that it's played in.
Well, I always told Kenny when he was in high school, you should go out for this sport because all spring you get to go out. It's a co-ed sport.
Track?
Yep, track and field. You get the nice fresh air and everybody else is in school. I said, yeah, just go out and throw something, a disc, whatever they put in your hand.
2 tight ends, straight T, a little Chuck Wagner football, 1st and 10. I'm sure Joe Hamilton likes it too. Marcus Trent off the right side.
Holly's playing hand-to-hand in
Well,
combat.
he is, and Marcus Watson Trent is too quick around that corner. He's got a first down up near the 50-yard line.
You know, one thing, Kenny was not going to be in these track events. It would definitely be the field.
18. That's another Blackhawk Cougar.
Great line by the late, great Bino Cook. He said, if there's anything I hate worse than track, it's field.
From the 45.
Have you ever been to a college track and field meet?
I have not.
Mike, it was the most exciting thing I ever saw in my life. I was working in Philadelphia for Globe Ticket, and I went to the Penn Relays. And it was amazing. Villanova had
I've seen Franklin Field.
I was in there for the Penn Relays. Villanova had this great 4x100 team.
Oh, Vince Grateri like a bull through the middle, inside the Highlands 45 to the 44, and it's another first down.
Led by a guy named Sidney Marie. And he was the leg. Saunders on that tackle. But Maryland had a kid named Skeech Nehemiah. Remember that name?
I remember Skeech Nehemiah when he played for the 49ers. He broke his leg.
And guess what? He got that contract with the 49ers because of what he did that day.
Who was he in school with?
In Maryland.
Ronaldo Skeets Nehemiah.
Right. Well,
he ended up playing some receiver for the Niners.
He ran the last leg of that 4x400, and Sidney Marie never lost, right? Mm-hmm.
And the give off the
nice tackle that time.
Right side to Josh Hathaway.
Ross White in there, stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that one, 2nd and 10.
Sidney made the mistake of looking over his shoulder at the turn. And the blur he saw going past him was Skeech Nehemiah.
Skeech Nehemiah could go. That's why they called him Skeech, trust me.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Mike, everybody in that place went berserk. The tough thing about watching track and field, though, is it's like a circus. There's 5 things going on at the same time.
You got to try to fix.
I'm watching one thing, I hear this roar over there, I turn around, too late, missed it. But I did not miss it. I mean, they stopped the whole thing for that 4x400.
2nd and 11. The Cougars trying to run out the clock and get their first win. This is Griteri again, but the Rams have him this time. Darren Hildebrand stands him up. Brock White trying to take the ball away. Highlands is going to call timeout.
Tackled by Brock White and Darren Hildebrand.
A loss will be back to the 46. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down and 12 from the 46. Timeout Highlands.
Yeah, that would have been something exciting, I got to say.
Well, you know what? That's kind of disappeared now. Track and field, just it's not a big thing anymore, you know? The Pan Am game used to be a big thing.
Sure.
You get the Olympics.
And at the Olympics, I enjoyed it at the Olympics for sure.
But yeah, that's number 2, Mike. 600,000 kids participate in track and field across the country.
So 3rd down now coming up for the Cougars as the Rams have used their first timeout. They have...
I think it is their second, Mike. Didn't we take one early? Yeah,
they should have one left. The scoreboard's wrong.
Mike, good luck next week with your play-by-play with the Knock Knights, and they're going to come at the razzle-dazzle, the double wing.
I watched their game last week with Blackhawk, getting ready for this game. Not as much.
It's basically good when
they used a lot of straight eye formation football too. So they ran their crazy little double wing thing that they like, and little Delaware rings. Oh no,
How about the old double timeout, Mike?
Piggyback timeouts. As Zach Hayward saw what he didn't like and decided to call a timeout. Guess what? We're going to take a timeout too. We'll take one and we'll be timeout. We'll be right back.
We're having our own cramp fest up here. I'm standing up. Julie's having her fingers are cramping up.
And my knee hurts.
Mike's knee hurts. That's our health report.
Thank you. Kalier's going to run the pitch. Back to Hathaway. 45-40.
First down.
35 first down at the Highlands 33 is finally Brandon Jockum got him off his feet. But Hathaway on 3rd and 12 picks up 13.
Good news, Jockum back out there. Had help from Julian Saunders.
First down.
And the clock is winding.
1st and 10 from the 33.
3:14 remaining. And the Cougars are going to get their first win. The Highlands Rams are going to go to 0-3. Highlands started 0-4 last year, but then won 2 in a row.
Following the same schedule, by the way, Mike.
It is. It's the same schedule, just flipped to where you play them in the 2nd year of the alignment. This is Griteri off the left side, 30, 25, and going down low.
Nice tackle that time.
To get him was DJ Loveland.
Tackled by DJ Loveland.
And he had nobody behind him, Mike. So DJ, nice job that time to make that stop. Yeah, Mike, Knock started off 0-3 last year, and they were 3 games on the road. This year, schedule much more cooperative. Their first 3 at home.
From the 22.
One of the few teams that still have natural surface, by the way.
Knock does, yes.
Yep. Every year they talk about changing.
We're going to play on grass at Latrobe, too, I think.
Now, remember, Latrobe has 2 fields, Mike.
Right, but I think they played the one in town.
Because when the Steelers play down there, is that turf?
Nope. This is Hathaway, and he stood straight up. Coming in there to meet him was Saunders.
Julian Saunders might have been a
Tyrus
good
Kerr in there
find.
again.
Yep.
Give him a yard. So next week we will face the undefeated Knock Knights. Did you think I'd be saying that going into that game?
I did not, sir.
Knock might be this year's Blackhawk.
Could be.
Nobody expected what Blackhawk did last year. And now Knox kind of got that thing going themselves. That was a big win they had last week against this Blackhawk team. Less than 2 minutes remaining.
I'm surprised, Mike, that the Steelers actually play on grass. They're so particular about conditions in the NFL.
This is Butcher. Turns the corner. He's at the 10. Still fighting. And is ridden out of bounds at the 2.
Josh Butcher on the carry.
That was hand-to-hand combat down there.
By Brandon Jockum.
Jockum finally knocked him out of bounds, but looks like they're knocking on the door again.
That's the 19th Blackhawk first down.
Gain of 15.
You hear what happened, Mike, when the Oakland Raiders played Green Bay up in Canada?
Oh, yeah, they plan to play on an 80-yard field.
Because the goalpost was out in the goal line, and they filled it in, but not to the satisfaction of the Green Bay team doctors. That all courtesy of Hard Knocks.
1:27 to go.
You watching the Hard Knocks?
I am. I didn't see this week's yet.
I got one more to go myself.
That's the cutting episode. That's my favorite one. Of course, they didn't show us any of the good stuff.
Yeah, they do have what is that, right of discretion.
Blackhawk takes delay. Right. The team that is doing it, in this case the Raiders, has editorial control over everything that happens.
Yes, where's Mr. Burford been? Yeah, he gets cut a lot. And he's hiding too, I heard.
Oh, Vontez Burfict actually pulled Antonio Brown away from Mike Mayock. He was the peacemaker.
Jeez, I got to swallow that.
By the way, we all need to find a job where we can yell at our boss and call him bad names and threaten to punch him in the face and have nothing happen to us. Can we find a job like that?
Not in this lifetime.
Victory formation for the Cougars. They took the delay and
class
right,
there.
and now with 1:17 to go, the clock's going to be allowed to run down, and the Cougars are going to win this one and get their first win of 2019. Move to 1-2, 1-1 in the conference. Highlands will be 0-3, 0-1 in the conference, and the Knock Knights will be licking their chops when they come to Golden Ram Stadium next week to try to catch a wounded Highlands team.
Well, Mike, it's got to start someplace.
But we had some
time. Yeah,
we had some better tonight. The offense was much better, much crisper. But I really think the big play of the game was on that long third down when they hit Marcus Watson Trent on that 81-yard touchdown, and I think that changed it. And the safety hurt here.
Yeah, safety made it basically safe for Blackhawk, a 3-score advantage. They did take advantage here tonight. And
Cougars don't have to snap it again, and that's going to wrap it up here at Blackhawk. I want to thank Rick Ford, the AD, for setting us up out here on the porch, which turned out to be a good place to do the game from. But the Rams unable to get the win, and Blackhawk's going to win this one 30-13. Final thoughts, Dave?
Well, Mike, the offense finally woke up a little bit, got a couple scores on the board. Now we got to get defense on the same page and go after the Knock Knights Friday night.
All right, thanks everybody here at Blackhawk again. Thanks to Julie McCorkle for her help. Once again, that final score here tonight.
Highlands 13.
The Blackhawk Cougars 30 and the Highlands Golden Rams 13. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.